No! Another fight is compromised. David Benavidez, August fight canceled. And I'm going to talk about it in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy, Ego. And I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Throw a like on the video. It does go a long way to notify others that this is the content, the informative boxing content and the entertaining content that they're looking for. So smash the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you all. It goes a long way. Now, I come to you with more bad news. Let's just get it over with. Sources: David Benavidez, ESPN's #2 super middleweight, has tested positive for the C19 plus, the Rona, postponing the former champion's August 28th main event on Showtime versus Jose Uzcategui. Full story coming soon. So ESPN, Coppinger was the first person that I've seen report this. I talked about it on my last live stream, but in case you missed that, there's the news. David Benavidez was supposed to fight at the end of the month, and that is now over. You guys see it? David Benavidez has tested positive. Super middleweight has tested positive. There's no real information available as to when it's going to be rescheduled, rightfully so, because if you have the Rona, it affects different people. First of all, the Rona itself as a virus is relatively new that we're just discovering. So we don't know how long it is going to take to reschedule this bout, because different people have different symptoms. Some people it's light, some people it's fatal, you know what I mean? So we don't really know. I haven't heard, as of recording this video, an actual release or press statement from Team Benavidez, but this looks to be true. Very disappointing. It looks like Jake Paul is going to have to save boxing with his fight. We've seen Pacquiao's fight get compromised. Errol Spence got a torn retina, right? And his fight is now off with Pacquiao. Good thing for Pacquiao, being a good sport, he's still fighting you guys. Now, I was on the call for the Zoom, the press conference. It was an emergency press conference. We just found out Errol Spence, Pacquiao no longer fighting this month on the 21st. And they're replacing him with another champion, which is good, which is Ordenes Ugas of Cuba. So if you want to see that press conference, you can watch the video. It's from my today's uploads. Let's see if he said, okay, so 2 days ago was his last post and he said 20 days left. Man, this is bad news. You know, this is unfortunate because I told you guys, there's no shame in my game. I like David Benavidez. I covered his fights live. He's fun as hell to watch. He has a mean streak. He's menacing. I want to wish him a speedy recovery. He's talking the talk. He's trying to get the big fights, he says, with Jamal Charlo. He wants the fights with Canelo, Caleb Plant, anybody who's willing to fight. And this is just a major setback, step back in his career, setback, whatever you want to call it. And at the end of the day, this sucks because the Phoenix Suns tried to take it all the way, made it real far in the NBA Finals, and he's from Arizona, and they were going to fight in the Phoenix Suns arena. So this was a big opportunity. He had a lot of people from Arizona on the card, and I know he was working hard to try to fulfill this prophecy. So it just goes to show you we're still in the pandemic. We're not over the Rona. As far as Jamal Charlo, since I just mentioned him, let me add that previously Jamal Charlo stated he would fight Benavidez, but he made a statement saying that he don't want to fight no opponents that ain't been vaccinated. And he even posted pictures showing himself getting the vaccination. Now, just for record, to the anti-vaxxers, the vaccination is not 100% foolproof that you don't get it, but it's supposed to help you develop the antibodies so your body has a immune response when and if you do come into contact with the Rona, it's already familiar with that. So it doesn't just shock your system with this foreign virus in your system. So it's to help you build immunity to hopefully prevent it from being all the way catastrophic, as opposed to the people who haven't been vaccinated. So different people think different things. And a lot of people are unfortunately passing and dying because of misinformation. Jamal Charlo said he wants his opponents to be vaccinated, and this became like a talking point. But now you see why. Now you see why Jamal Charlo made such a request. I don't know the particulars. We haven't heard from Team Benavidez, his dad, or David himself. So I don't know if David Benavidez had been vaccinated at all, or if he took one shot like Tyson Fury and then didn't get the second. I'm not sure. So we have to wait for more information on that. Nonetheless, for boxing fans, disappointing. An action fighter, fun fighter who looked like he was managing his weight, getting hard sparring with Zurdo Ramirez, and looking and hoping to make an impression with Uzcategui, somebody who's durable and things like that. And now he's not going to be fighting till the end of the year, most likely. And again, wish him a speedy recovery. You really don't know how bad or not bad, because some people test positive and they don't really show any symptoms. You know, that doesn't hit them, but the show can't go on if you're contagious with this virus. So, you know, more devastating news for the boxing fans who are already upset with the Pacquiao and Eros, you know, that fight falling apart, and enter Ugas, and then now David Benavidez, another fight this month. So it's like we got Pacquiao, Ugas, and then we got Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley this month. So summer has been hit with a lot of fights falling apart for various reasons. That's the latest. I will keep you guys updated. Subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest. I don't really have anything to say. That's really the information that's out. I'll put the links in the description to the ESPN article, and, you know, wish him a speedy recovery. Hopefully we get some clarification and see him on his way. You know, I don't really have nothing else to say other than that. Holla at me, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video. That is the latest. David Benavidez no longer fighting the end of the month. Boom.